ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're all having a great and wonderful day. Well, this is a good sign to tell people and to show people that when you are in any type of civil case or being with lawyers, being sued, etc., probably the greatest thing to do is to shut the hell up. Because normally when you shut up, you can't, hurt your case. These things can't be, you can't get in trouble, etc. It doesn't hurt you from being failed. But unfortunately, Karmelo Anthony's father does not seem to understand this. He seems to take everything in a falsehood here and being very stupid. So without further ado, we're going to jump directly into this. We have this from Sarah Field saying, in a TikTok live hosted by an individual who refers to Karmelo as a hero and argues self-defense, a surprise guest appeared. Drew Anthony, Carmelo's father, joined the live and stated he wasn't charged for carrying a knife. He was only charged with a first-degree murder. During the live, Drew made some unusual statements. What if you took your son to school to fight and your son knocked him out and unlived him? You'd be an accessory. This video has been submitted to the district attorney working on the case. Oh, that can't be good. That doesn't look good at all. Well, let's get on to it, shall we?
Has a weapon on this camera. Who carries a weapon?
I do.
I have a pocket poker on my keychain.
Okay, you said
Excuse me. Hey,
you have a weapon.
hey, excuse me, y'all. I'm not carrying one to high school.
Okay, well, Mike,
I had one all through middle school, high school.
They are. They can own rifles at the age of 18 in Texas.
Hey, y'all. Hey, I'm Carmelo's dad. I just want to say something. Hello?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
So, first thing, let's get something understood. He wasn't charged for carrying a knife. If y'all look at it, he was only charged for murder one. Secondly, the same guy that just said about him taking his son to school to fight. So what about if you take your son to school to fight and your son knock him out and kill him? Then what? Unalive. Sorry, unalive. What do you do then?
I mean, it's like, it's all insanity, right? And we all know that, like, in any scenario when you go to school, it's like, you just don't take a weapon to school. You don't take your guns to school. You don't take your knife to school. You just don't take weapons that can, unalive people to school. And that's kind of self-explanatory here, right? And the only other time that I could say I would have like a personal firearm or whatever that's on me if I'm roaming the streets, especially at night. And, you kind of want to feel safe with your firearm on you so that way you can prevent yourself from being, unalived by some bloody lunatic. So, yeah, it's like there is no reason and there's no defense to be taking a knife to a school, to a track meet, because the only other way that you could be expecting that to go down is you expecting trouble, or you're going to be committing trouble, which Karmelo Anthony did. So there is no reason for his son to send a knife to the school in the first place. Or if there was going to be a plan to fight, why are you bringing a knife? Because that means you're doing for premeditated murder, right? So there is no good scenario out of all of this.
I'm mute your mic, Mike.
I was going to ask the same question.
What do you do then, sir?
What do you mean? What do I do? He was defending
you
himself.
Just said you would take your son to a school to fight. So if he hit him and that kid gets knocked out, and that's a 1-on-1, this ain't 2-on-1. He gets hit and he kills him. Meaning he hit him and hit his head on a rock. Unalive. Keep saying this. I'm not used to this, y'all. But I don't know why I jumped in on this tonight. But what do you do as a father? It's like we can't win. So you took your son to school, so you gonna get accessory because you took him to school.
That actually happened. Carmelo's dad. That actually happened. I know. I don't know, Mike, if you're familiar with the case by Kaylee Gang. Her mother drove her to the school after she was suspended to fight a girl, and she ended up in a coma.
Well,
she got slammed.
Yes, I remember that story. I have covered that story before, and I can't remember her name now, but a lot of the things, especially in the comments that I had down and below, were really defending the girl that slammed the girl's head against repeatedly onto the concrete. I remember this, where I have plenty of my comments where we had people celebrating that the black girl was slamming the girl onto their head onto the concrete, and then her having a seizure because she had her head slammed onto the concrete and practically almost died. So I remember this. And you can't just be taking your daughter or your kids or whatever to a fight. I wouldn't even do that anyways because that's lunacy. You don't do that. And what her Karmelo Anthony's father just said is like, I would take my son to a fight. Why? What responsible parent does this? Nobody would just take their kid to a fight. Because one, you don't know what the other kid is going to do. You don't know what the kid is going to, you don't know if the kid is going to get jumped and the kid's going to lie. Why would you willingly put your own kid's life in danger? How stupid are you? Exactly. There is no brain activity happening here. The brain activity is gone. It's all gone. It's doomed. It's gone. It's forever gone. Because you just like, I'm going to bring my kid to a fight. Should you be charged too for the murder of Austin Metcalf? As an accessory? Because this is what you're saying here. That's insanity. This is insanity.
Into concrete and got put in a coma for months.
And that's what I'm
For me, it's
Also, just another scenario.
I ain't
know
gonna lie.
somebody
That is a good point. I'm not gonna lie to you.
We can't. Hey, it's like this, honestly. And I'm gonna let y'all go. I appreciate y'all.
has a
Yeah. So again, guys, this is the insanity here, and the thing is that this is not going to be good. So again, what we have to go over is that says Drew Anthony's father joined the live and stated he wasn't charged for carrying a knife. He was only charged with first degree murder. During the live, Drew made some unusual statements, and it's like again, this is just insanity here. So I don't know how else to really retaliate or say something about this type of stuff because, again, this was apparently sent to the district attorney. This is not going to help Karmelo Anthony whatsoever. This is only going to hurt him. And after the story that I just did a report on earlier today, it's not looking too great. If the surveillance footage is being hidden and at least the most important details of the surveillance footage is being hidden, and then they're coming out with this type of stuff, which just happened yesterday, this is not a good look for Karmelo Anthony. This is bad. This is just horrible. So we'll see what happens here, but Karmelo Anthony's dad just made a horrible, horrible mistake. He just put his son into the worst limelight ever, and we're going to see what happens at the end of this month. I will be covering it as the best that I can because I need justice. I need a solace that our justice system is not completely screwed, even though I know it is, that just something good has to come out of it. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care, my friends.